What is up, everyone? It's Jonathan here. Hope everyone's having a good day. This is the BRC Racing Championship, first race of the season here at Richmond. 95 laps at this race. For this race. As we get ready to go green here for the first season in the mini street stocks. Here we go. Pace car's off. And green flag. The first race of the season's underway. Kyle Carpenter gets out to a good lead. Nick Gould side by side with David for second. Nick will get the second spot. Looking for the lead for lap number one. Side by side for third. With Kyle Cleveland and David there. Not 25. More action in the back there with the 20, Jonathan Orndorff and Robert Bearder in the 4. Oh, sideways in front of Orndorff is the 25 of Robert. Wonder if maybe looking at 3 wide, but decides not to. Do some house cleaning while we're seeing the race here. Again, 95 laps. Everyone will have to make at least one pit stop or fuel. As everyone right now, it seems to be single file up in the back there between the 22 of Alex Reno and Rick Evans in the 70. Also, you're probably wondering what happened to all that fancy stuff. It is very, very clunky, and it breaks a lot. Especially when I try to log off in it. A lot of things still end up being on the screen, and I have to do a reinstall. It's a very clunky thing. Though it looks nice and all, it's just I don't think it fits every computer. So I'm using Race Labs horizontal grid thing. Hope you like it, but it's what I can use. Go up back to the leaders here. I'm the leader of Kyle Carpenter. Got a battle between the 05 and the 25 of David there. Looking inside. Side by side for the 4th position. Like Cyrus will get that position either back or took it. On the bumper of we got one around, and that is the 22. Oops, sorry, wrong one. I'm gonna have the same one. But that's the 22 of Alex Reno. And that is going to bring out the first caution of the race. There was an incident between the 22 and the 70. Let me back this up and actually show you what happened here. As we get back to Alex got a little slow on the apron, and the 70 of Rick got right into the bumper of Alex and spun him out, and that will bring on the first caution of the race. So remember, I did say you have to at least make one pit stop here. So we'll see if any takers come in for this time. Go to a more aerial view. 77 fakes. 24 is coming in. Kyle Cleveland's coming in. David's coming in. And Mitchell is coming in. So they believe they could go from here to make it on fuel. Pit window was roughly 75 to 80 laps, so it's close. We'll see. Here they all come in. You got all of them pitting here. We'll see if they'll take any tires. Not taking tires. Looks like they're just taking fuel. There goes Kyle Cleveland out. There's David in 25. And there goes Mitchell in the 78. All have taken their just fuel, no tires. So what they're banking on is that they can go all the way with their tires and just gamble that there's no more cautions, and that they can go the distance on fuel, and then once else has to pit. Right now, getting Carpenter in that 77. Is your leader. Should get the one to go here. And yes, the pace car lights are off. One to go. Getting ready for another restart. Or the first restart. While we go green, I'll let you. We're gonna do a sort of crank it up style here for this restart. Get ready to go lap 13, green flag. We're racing again. Nick Gould is hounding the back of that 77 of Kyle Carpenter. He looks inside, trying to take the lead. Close side by side for the lead. Coming out turn number 2. Almost has it, but still can't get it right here. So side by side off turn number 4. Coming to lap number 18. Nick will finally clear him. Oh, crossover though. Carpenter back to the inside. He'll throw it in there. Side by side, still for the lead. Kyle's gonna throw it in there deep into turn 1, trying to get past Nick once again. Nick gets into the wall just a little bit. Still side by side into turn number 3. A little bit of a nose edge there. Carpenter had that spot for a second. Still side by side. Great action here at Richmond. Oh, a little more contact from Nick into the wall. No harm, no foul. Wow, just throwing in there. Carpenter does. And will retake the lead again from Nick. What great action here at Richmond in these mini stocks. Now it looks like Blaine in the 18. He's going to want to get into this action here. As we got some action here back here. Kyle Cleveland getting past Robert Beater. Remember the 24, 78, 25, and also I forgot the 05 pitted to get fuel. So they're trying to make their positions back up. Oh! Contact 78 of Mitchell gets into the 4 of Robert there. And Robert Beer's going to lose some positions. A little contact, but everyone gets away. Pretty much unscathed there. Riding on board with Jonathan Orndorff here. Side by side with Robert Beater. Trying to get past him for position. Or that 7th position. And he'll, looks like he'll do that. Close to it. Nope, still side by side. And now, Orndorff gets by. Our beer's going to look inside. Woohoo, there's that bumper. Hello. Orndorff will get that position. Like single foul so far. Let's go back up to the leaders here. Nick Gould is still trying to get that lead back after having it for about a lap or so. Then Carpenter took it right back from him. Nick's trying to gain on him to get that lead once again, but looks like he's sounding strong a little bit now. And now looks like Blaine in the 18 is catching, or was catching. It's kind of like a tug of war. He'll catch the 77, then fall back to the 18, and kind of goes back and forth. And that 14 Gould wrench, I like that how you put that, and a throwback to Dale Earnhardt Sr. And as I said, all these paint schemes, as you can probably tell, are some throwback to the 90s. You have, of course, your junior and senior right there. Harry Gant, I want to say, in this for the 77. Of course, you got others. Jimmy Spencer. You got the 22. Now, 22, I want to say that paint scheme didn't show up until the 2000s, but I guess it's all right. Oh, and Alex gets to the wall there a little bit. All good, but maybe that was in the 90s. I was born in 1990, so a lot of paint schemes in the 90s were not 100% familiar with me till about the late 90s. So I really didn't get to NASCAR until about 10 years old, so I started getting more into the 2000 era. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate the old classic paint scheme. Trust me, I do. Robert Beater's car is based on Jimmy Spencer's. Of course, you got the 05 Havoline car, which you could say whoever was in it. Davey Allison, you had Ernie Irvin was in it. I want to say the 90s were Ernie Irvin for a while, maybe not. Ernie Irvin went to the Race 6 for, I want to say. I have to do my research. Of course, the 20 of Jonathan Orff is a throwback paint scheme to the one and only Tony Stewart. I don't count Joe Logano in that car. But still. Not sure what Mitchell's paint scheme had, if that's a paint scheme to anyone in the 90s for NASCAR. I have to get a comment on that one. Of course, you have Kyle Cleveland's throwback to Jeff Gordon with the Rainbow Warriors. Back up to the leaders here. Nick Gould right on the bumper. Now looking inside again for that lead once again. As we get to the line, there'll be 60 laps to go here in this race. Side by side for the lead once again. Nick Gould throws it into turn one. He'll get the lead again. But does this time... oh, wow. A little pushing and shoving down back straightaway. This time, Nick will hold on to the lead. Carpenter just giving him a little shot down the front straightaway. But Nick Gould will take the lead and this time hold on to it. Remember, you do have some pit strategy still to happen here. The number 24, the 78, 25, and 05 came in that first caution. So they're going to try to stretch it on fuel to make it to the end. Now the leaders here, front three leaders here, 14, 77, and 18, they haven't pitted. So if this goes green, they're going to have to make a pit stop before they end this race. Here comes Orndorff. He's closing in, or is making a pass on the 78 of Mitchell. Mitchell kind of lets him go with these. Jonathan will take that position over. Now trying to run down. Oh, here comes Mitchell back to the inside. Orndorff's going to try to hang him out to the outside. Get that speed momentum up. Cross over here. Mitchell tries to throw it in there, but can't make the pass. And it looks like this time, yes, Orndorff will get the lead. Or gets that position. It's going to be the lead. He wishes, right? Well, we'll get that position and move into the 5th position. Now trying to run down Kyle Cleveland for 4th. Now, Orndorff as well did not pit in that first caution there, so he still has to make his pit stop. Also, guys in the back as well. The 70 has to make his pit stop. The 4 will have to make a pit stop as well. This 1-2 will have to make a pit stop as well. Number 25 pitted, so he's going to make that gamble to stay out and hopefully make it on fuel. Go back up to the leaders here. Front 3 are just pulled away from the rest of the field. Gap of about roughly 3 seconds, almost 4 seconds to the next car of Kyle Cleveland. Blaine in the 18 looking to get the 2nd position from Carpenter. Oh, Blaine gets into the wall a little bit. Loses the momentum. Here comes Carpenter back inside of Nick Gould. Nick trying to do a crossover. A little contact. Gets a little loose. Hangs on to it. And now Carpenter's back to the lead. Great action here up front. As next time by, we'll get 50 laps to go here at Richmond. Now at 50 laps to go, three-way battle for the lead. I'm switching back and forth between Nick Gould and Kyle Carpenter. Gould drives in deep, almost gets to the bumper of that 77. Almost makes contact, but stays off of him. And that, he also loses ground on him and now allows the 18 to catch back up. Well, we have a moment here again. I'm going to allow you guys to do a style of more like NASCAR crank it up and let you listen to the sounds of these mini stocks. Alrighty. Well, let's check on the back half of these the drivers out here. go to David. He's running 8th right now. Got the 22 of Alex Reno, kind of after that spin has not really recovered from many positions, but runs 9th. Got Robert Beater in 10th spot. And there is Rick Evans in the 70, last in this race. Just not having a good night, but we'll see if he can recover late or what happens next week. Actually, he looks like he's about to get a lap down here by the leaders. Jonathan Ordorf in 5th, trying to run down Kyle Cleveland for that 4th spot. As we're approaching close to 40 laps to go here. Next time Bobby, 40 laps to go. Front leaders here still Kyle Carpenter, Nick Gould, and Blaine Fulton in the 18, 3rd spot. Throw back to Dale Jr. Those 3 guys are approaching eventually the lap car of the 70 of Rick Evans. And we have crossed the line, 40 to go, 39 laps to go. In this race. Again, these front lead for 3 leaders and a few others in the back have not pitted yet, so they're going to have to pit if there is no caution. As Carpenter will get around the 70, Rick Evans, as well as Nick Gould and Blaine in the 18. It looks like he struggled just a little bit trying to get by. Hey, he gets through. There is the 18 there. Once again, trying to get that 2nd position from these guys. He's been sitting there for pretty much the whole race in 3rd. I think biding his time, not trying to waste tires. Doing a great job in these cars. We are getting down to the end of this race here, where we're on lap number 61. I would say in the next 10 laps or so, you're going to start seeing pit stops here for the guys who have not pitted yet. Go back to Jonathan Ordorf here. Slowly but surely catching that 24 of Kyle Cleveland. Trying to make a pass on him. Of course, remember, the 24 has already pitted, so any positions that Ordorf makes up is kind of a moot point because he is going to have to pit anyways. But, of course, you want to pass a lot of cars if you can, because then that's distance, time that you will make up, or in this case, not lose too much on pit road. A lot of people always think like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to pit anyways, might as well not pressure this guy to pass. Well, no, because if you get past him, that's more distance that you have gained to either the leader or just more track time that you gain. that helps you even on pit road. So regardless if you feel like it's pointless to pass a person, even though you're going to pit, it makes a difference on track. So definitely still want to try. But right now, Wondorf's kind of sitting right there in that 5th position. Looked like he was gaining time on him, but now it seems like he's just kind of stabled out in that position. Looks like the 77 of Kyle Carpenter has pulled away from Nico. In fact, actually, the 18 has gotten by Nick and is now in 2nd. Must have been an incident there with Nick. But now the son leads the father. I'm probably gonna throw some bad puns out there for racing terms. Bear with me. But now Carpenter is out to a pretty good size lead here. So let me once again do before everyone's pit stops come up, we'll do some sounds of speed once again, as though I think we saw the 22. Yes, he's coming a little bit earlier, but let's go back to this for a second before people start doing pit stops. Do sounds of speed. Alrighty, so pit stop should be happening soon. In fact, I thought I saw the 4 come down. He did. He's pitting right now. Get his fuel. But the leader, Colin Carpenter, has not come in yet. See, the 70. Rick Evans, he's coming in for his pit stop. Hang on that. There we go. He's taking some tires and he'll be on his way. Waiting for the leaders to come in. Right now, they have not come in quite yet. I think they're waiting just a little bit longer, trying to see if a caution would come out. As we get to the line, there is going to be 20 laps to go. 20 to go in this race. With that caution, also, these guys could probably go just a little bit further. They did save fuel during that caution, but they're not going to be able to go too far. Blaine in the 18. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back here. As the 77 has already pitted and off and gotten his service. Like Blaine in the 18 has not come in. It looks like Nick Gould has already come in and had his service done and over with right now. The 18 and it looks like the 5 of Jonathan Orndorff are still. Actually, here comes Orndorff. He's actually already in. He's getting his service. Looks like putting on right side tires as of right now. And that's it. 2 tires and fuel. He's off and away. And here comes Blaine in the 18. He's coming in for his service. That is going to allow the lead to go to Kyle Cleveland. Now, Kyle, Mitchell, Clayton, and David are the ones who came into that early pit stop and that first caution there. The only caution at this point. As 18 is coming in, getting his, I think he's going to take right sides at this point. And see if he's going to take, yes, he's going to take 4 tires. Take 4 tires and fuel. Waiting on that fuel. Still waiting on that fuel. Fighting a little more than he needs, but it's okay. Let's go. And he's gone. Off and away. Alright, so that has the lead now to Kyle Cleveland now. With Mitchell Calvin in second. Trying to run him down. Mitchell's actually right there. The lap car of Robert Beater's in between. Mitchell trying to run him down. As we cross the line, there's 11 laps to go. Next time by, will be 10 laps to go in this race. And we go 10 laps to go here. Leaving in 24. Mitchell Calvin in the 78. Closing down on that 24. Can he do it? Can he get to him and pass him for that win? Will there be another caution before this ends? 9 to go. Seeing the back to 77 of Kyle Carpenter, who pitted. He's 1 lap down in that 5th position. There's only 4 cars on the lead lap. So 5th on back is 1 lap down due to the fact they had to pit. Mitchell Calvin's trying to run down Cleveland here. He's gained just every little bit of seconds, about half a second back now. Getting down to it here. 6 laps to go here at Richmond here. Mitchell's kind of falling off a little bit now, 0.6 of a second. We're at 5 laps to go, coming to 4 laps to go here. Lap down car of Carpenter is catching them. Kyle Cleveland still leads here. That gap is starting to open up even more. About 0.7 of a second. Three laps to go here. Can Mitchell catch him? Can he do anything to run down the 24? See in the background, he's starting to change his lineup every way he can. 77 is gonna back off. Obviously, he's not part of the battle. He's got a good gap between himself and Orndorff, so he's not really too worried about mixing up into here. As we've got 2 laps to go here. Mitchell doing everything he can, trying to catch him, but it seems like he's now falling back even more. Off turn 4, white flag. 1 more lap to go here at Richmond. 0.8 of a second separate him and Mitchell. Mitchell's, again, trying everything he can, but it looks like he's going to be too little, too late trying to catch Kyle Cleveland. Through 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, Kyle Cleveland's going to win at Richmond. Mitchell will be second. We'll go through the starting or the finish results here. Kyle Cleveland first, Mitchell Calvin second, Clayton Cyrus third, David fourth, Kyle Carpenter fifth, Jonathan Orm sixth, Nick Gould seventh, Blaine Sultan eighth, Alex Reno ninth, Robert Bearder 10th, and Rick Evans in 11th. What a great race we had. Pit strategy and all. Good battles up front early with the 77 and the 14. And just really good. Uh-oh. Oh no. I know that glitch through the wall. Can you pull up? There he goes. As Kyle Cleveland's going to do some burnouts here. As you got to get this. There you go. And he does it. Well, guys, if you did enjoy this broadcast, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more of these broadcasts, races, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you for the next one.